Today, a fun matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the home team. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Cowboys head coach. These guys searching for their first win since that season opener. Across the field, the head coach of the Eagles. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt in the booth with you, excited for this one. It's going to be punter Ryan Stonehouse who gets this thing underway. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Well, here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
First down, here's Dak. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. Back to the line they come, second down. Dak now from the gun. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down. Here he goes, third and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
Starts the return at the 34. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young, talented quarterback in his first season out of Arkansas.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Come on. Pass for 11. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Going all the way to the end zone here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Dragon 60.
Again to throw on second. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
60 Eagles. 77. Cut 19.
Third and long for him here. Has it in close. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Ahead of fourth down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready?
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Back to throw now. He connects downfield. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to pass on first and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
19,
At the Cowboys 20.
He's going to throw it again. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone on first. touchdown! The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the second or third catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it until they stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. We look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, play action. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cowboys, Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Dropping back to throw. Caught, nice game left side. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
60. Back to 60.
They are throwing it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
He has the first over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. From the gun, it gives to Brown. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with a loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Panther Street. Panthers.
He gets it again. And he won't be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Tokyo. The Eagles pull out in front further, 13-zip. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yards.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Dak out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Prescott here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Through the middle. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a one-score game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking in the air here. Fits it through the middle. He's going to bring this down to their 35. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
60. Here we go. Set. Go.
And you just get the play off. Brought in close to the 8. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a 14-7 game. More from this one right after this. We're back and excited to start the 2nd. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points.
Ready.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. First down, here's Dak. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun is Prescott. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And He's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
17
Airing it out to start this drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's going to throw it. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Eagles take a 13-point lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Cowboys about set to take over. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in contact.
And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He fields it at his 43. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
70. Buffalo 18. Here we go. Viking 18. 19 tight.
Airing it out to start this drive. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Catch made by Chase Brown. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Trying to work quickly now.
60 Bison. 7 Pirates. Ready up.
To the air on 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard.
Looking inside the red zone. Has it down close. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Hold it ready.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on when we recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Dak now from the gun. Again he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
It's third down.
Here's Prescott. They get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety. Brock, I know you're a big fan of referencing baseball. Well, I believe that was 3 sacks, and they're out. Or in this case, get off the field following that safety.
No, that's a good call right there. You want baseball, Kate? I'll give you baseball. You know what that was? That was the equivalent of an immaculate inning in baseball. 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts, back-to-back-to-back sacks. That's immaculate. And I don't think we'll see it again in this game.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. On the 24 once again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a throw. Finds him on the crossing route. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up third down.
He's dropping back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Japan. It's the Eagles looking at fourth and maybe an inch or two.
Ready.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. Throwing now, needing a first. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Let's go, go.
Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Okay, break. Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Check.
19 Lion. Ready.
I'll throw it. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Okay, ready.
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on fourth and goal.
Cougar 19. Ready,
Back to throw, needs the end zone. Throw in, pushing for the end zone. And it lost the football. It's not loose. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. And fortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. They bring their tight end left. Here's Prescott, first and 10. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
At the 29-yard line.
Dak out of the pistol. Has Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. Hardman waiting for it. Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Let's go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Everybody rushing back to the line.
Tokyo. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They look to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they'll throw this instead, trying to catch him off guard. Another turnover, this time it's an interception. Kyer Elam makes the play. Okay. Okay, they thought they were being clever there. Didn't bite on the fake spike for a second. It immediately backfires Brock with an interception.
Yeah, the only way that really works, Kate, is if eyes are on the quarterback, but that was not the case for this defense. Right, once those receivers took off the line, the moment they launched, everybody communicated defensively, and they were there to pick it off.
And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter.
Bradley Pinion.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Hardman with a return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
And it's 79 Broncos. Viking 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles stretch the lead to 23.
Cowboys 14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. They've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Prescott here from the gun. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he can't get there, but what a game. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
QB sneak coming, and he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. Marching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. He's going to keep this one, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. One splits the uprights, and the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On the draw, it's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Headed in reverse so far. Time shifting to drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Dak to the air here. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
3rd and 15.
3rd and long for him here. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line.
The Eagles take over.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this 2nd half. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. He's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Rolling from the gun here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready?
Throwing it again here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Yards to go.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Undercut. Warriors 70. Go.
They'll air it out on third. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
You hear deep. Defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Go. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Throwing from the gun. That'll be the first and more. And it won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal.
First and goal at the 1.
And tries to sneak in, and he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Eagles trying to end this before the final quarter.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Prescott on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing again is Dan. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the third.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he gets it away from his end zone. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series.
7 Pirates, 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Buffalo 18.
They'll throw third and long. And he is down to the 30-yard line. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
60 Eagles.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready, right?
Still sticking with the passing game. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Go.
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Eagles keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. First down, here's Dak. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up to the 27. Second down now, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Back to throw, here's Dak. Dump off to his fullback. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Prescott now on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
These little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
He fields it cleanly. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
They'll come out throwing. Cut out left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at
19
the 47-yard line.
Get wide. 60.
Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Cowboys! Get it. Ready.
They're throwing it. Has it at the 7. And in for the touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one light down the middle. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead.
Cowboys 14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. Shoots away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys about set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now here's Prescott. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
And the Cowboys first down.
Now an inside give to Walker. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Offense to the line for 2nd down. It's Walker on the option. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. 3rd down, Eagles option to go with a dime here.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Punt team on the field. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Eagles ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Pass play now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. They're going to try and throw it here. Has it downfield, working the left. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down. The damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
18 Cardinals.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Go.
Working inside the red zone. Touching the goal line. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Ready up.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
He keeps it himself. And he's in yet again. A net rushing score. Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
72. Cowboys 14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. That's exactly what this offense has got to do.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Avoids the sack. But he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 6.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we got 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Complete out to the right side. And he gets a small chuck there before he's touched down. Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Complete out to the right. And they bring him down around the 34.
Eagles first down.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Tokyo. Eagles close to beginning the year 4-0. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap Viking 18, go.
Throwing it again here. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Watch the tight end, watch the key. Warrior 70. Check out.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 9-yard gain.
Options are open here, and this is 2nd and inches.
Go.
He'll try to do it himself. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles running them out of the building. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Walker on first down. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
It's his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
A gain of 36 yards.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. He's already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down. Third and long for him here. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
They'll send out the punting unit. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And even with 3 timeouts left on the other sideline, they have this one wrapped up. We'll see if they even use those timeouts. They're going to pass it here. Big gain downfield. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. Well, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but they resist piling on. Let's see, it's first and goal. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. First down, here's Dak. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. From the gun is Prescott. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. He has it at the 33. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And their start to the season